With that, we shift our attention now. The centre, you'd remember, viewers, has announced the Padma Awards 2026, honouring India's icons and unsung heroes. A total of 131 civilians have been recognised across public affairs, cinema, social work, medicine, literature, education and sports. And this includes 5 Padma Vibhushan, 13 Padma Bhushan and 113 Padma Shri awardees. Let's take a look at the names in the list this year. Among the Padma awardees are late veteran actor Dharmendra, former Kerala Chief Minister V.S. Achyutanandan, former Supreme Court Judge K.T. Thomas and Malayalam icon Mammootty. Bollywood star R. Madhavan has also been named, apart from television legend Satish Shah and celebrated singer Alka Yagnik as well. Now, continuing the trend, since 2014, the Padma Awards once again spotlighted ordinary Indians with extraordinary contribution. 45 individuals have been recognized as unsung heroes. Not just the awards being announced, we also have many people who were talking about how they didn't expect these awards at all. You have awards that have also come in, cutting across party lines as well. The Padma Vibhushan being awarded posthumously to the late Communist Party of India founding member and former Kerala Chief Minister Achyutanandan. The Padma Bhushan, the third highest, going posthumously to the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha founder Shibu Soren as well. The opposition, though, has seen red over this announcement. Turning a blind eye to this, they have linked it to upcoming elections and objected to the honor of leaders that they differ with. Politics has erupted over the Padma Awards, with the Congress party linking this to the upcoming elections. In fact, they say that 38 of the awards have been given to the poll-bound states, something that the opposition has objected to. Take a look at the numbers. Now, these are the states where elections are due. Let's get you the numbers and you can decide for yourself whether the opposition has a point or not. 5 from Assam have been given the Padma Awards, 8 from Kerala, 13 the South getting a representation, 13 from Tamil Nadu and also 11 from West Bengal. So what the opposition is claiming is that these are the states where elections are due and that's the only reason why these awards have been announced. The Congress party is strongly objecting, calling this the electionist way of giving the Padma Awards. The party leader Praveen Chakravarti in fact said that the Modi government is using awards as an election tool. The Congress MP Karti Chidambaram also mocked the BJP, stating that one nation, one election would have complicated the award selection and now it's so much simpler. And there is another Congress leader from Jharkhand, Irfan Ansari, who goes on to say that the former Chief Minister Shibu Soren should have been given Bharat Ratna instead, objecting to the fact that the late actor Dharmendra has been kept above the big leaders in the final awards. Listen into the varied political reactions that are coming in.
देखिए, मुझे लगता है कि हमारे दिसम गुरु शिबू सोरेन जी पद्म भूषण के अधिकार के लायक नहीं थे, उनको भारत रत्न मिलना चाहिए। आप बताइए, धर्मेंद्र से भी नीचे कर दिया हमारे गुरु जी को। ये यहाँ लगा है, बुरा लगा है। ये भाजपा जो है गुरु जी की शहादत, गुरु जी की बलिदान को अपमानित करने का काम किया। 2029 में राहुल गांधी जी देश के प्रधानमंत्री बनेंगे और मैं सबसे पहला प्रस्तावक मैं रहूंगा कि आदरणीय दिसम गुरु शिबू सोरेन जी को भारत रत्न अवार्ड हम लोग दिला के रहेंगे।
पद्मा अवार्ड एक बहुत ही प्रतिष्ठा वाला पवित्र अवार्ड है जिनको मिला है, मैं उनको बधाई देता हूं। ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार जब से आई है, आप सिलसिलेवार देख लें, जिन राज्यों में चुनाव होने वाले थे हमेशा उनकी संख्या पद्म अवार्ड में ज्यादा कर देते हैं, राजनीतिक कर देते हैं। मेरा सिर्फ इतना आग्रह है कि इसकी पवित्रता, इसकी प्रतिष्ठा और इसके प्रति जो लोगों के मन में आदर है उसको बने रहने के लिए पूरी तरीके से इसे पारदर्शी बनाया जाना चाहिए, राजनीतिक नहीं।
देखिए, निश्चित रूप से जो पद्म सम्मान है ये हमारे राष्ट्र के सम्मान है। विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में उत्कृष्ट काम करने वाले लोगों को दिया जाता है, लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने इन सम्मानों को राजनीति से अछूता नहीं छोड़ा। जिन राज्यों में चुनाव आता है वहां सबसे पहले लोगों को पद्म सम्मान दिया जाता है।
My colleague Niyamika is joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Niyamika, politics breaking out. This is an award that is announced every year from the government, but the Congress party claims that there seems to be some link to the elections.
Well, the Congress party's leader from Tamil Nadu, Mr. Praveen Chakrabarti, has also shared a data in which he has basically claimed that 37% of these awardees, the Padma awardees, they belong to the poll-bound states. He has also, made this claim that they only represent the 18% population of this country, as these 37% of Padma awardees are from Assam, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Puducherry. These are the states where the assembly elections are coming in, and for that reason, even another Congress leader, Mr. Karti Chidambaram, he has also taken a dig over the BJP government, stating that if the one nation, one election, would be implemented in this country, then this entire process will be so complicated, because this time it is much easier, because every year the government gives these Padma awards to those people who belong to the poll-bound states. So that is the kind of statements which are being given by various Congress leaders. In fact, the Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress party, Mr. Pramod Tiwari, has also demanded that to maintain the purity of this award, because these are very respectable awards. This entire process of choosing the people whom should be given this award, that should be done in a more transparent manner, because the Congress party is making this allegation against the BJP government that just to get some votes, they are making, they are basically using these Padma awards, because these are the people who have been chosen by the government of India only, who belong to those states where the assembly elections are coming in. So that is a big charge which is coming in on the part of the Congress party, because they are basically trying to say that in view of the upcoming elections only, these awards are being used by the BJP government at center. So it is really interesting to see that how the BJP is going to react to it, the way in which these allegations are being leveled by the Congress party upon the BJP government at center.
In fact, we do have a reaction from the BJP, Niyamika, and the BJP has hit back at the Congress party, reminding that while the Gandhi family awarded their own, Prime Minister Modi has also honoured political rivals. The awards showcase cross-party recognition, with deserving individuals being rewarded for their contributions, regardless of political affiliation.
This is the difference between a secure, statesman-like figure like Prime Minister Modi and an insecure darpok, in the words of Shakil Ahmed, like Rahul Gandhi. On the one hand, the Gandhi Vadra family has only given Bharat Ratnas to itself, denied Ambedkarji and Sardar Patel and many stalwarts of the Congress this honour. But on the other hand, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji got an opportunity, he made the Padma Awards and the Bharat Ratna People's Awards, because Modi government is not insecure. On the other hand, Rahul Gandhi treats his own senior leaders in such a shabby manner. You have a darpok, insecure Rahul Gandhi, who only and only puts his self first, never the party or the country first.
कांग्रेस पार्टी को पद्मा अवार्ड से यही चिढ़ है कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के सरकार के अंदर जो देश के लिए काम करता है, जो समाज के लिए काम करता है, उसको पद्मा अवार्ड मिलता है। जब गांधी वाड्रा परिवार की सरकार थी, जो गांधी वाड्रा परिवार का लॉयलिस्ट था, उसको पद्मा अवार्ड मिलता था। इनको इस बात से चिढ़ है कि इस वक्त भले बंगाल हो, भले तमिलनाडु हो, भले असम हो या देश का कोई भी राज्य हो, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार अनसंग हीरोज को रिकॉग्नाइज करती है। गांधी वाड्रा परिवार के चाटुकारिता से शिफ्ट होकर आज की तारीख में पद्मा अवार्ड प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के अंडर में पीपल्स पद्मा बन चुका है। जो भी देश और जनता के करीब होता है, उससे गांधी वाड्रा परिवार और कांग्रेस पार्टी को हमेशा चिढ़ महसूस होती है।
But it's not just the Congress party, because while the Congress party linked this to elections, the Shiv Sena UBT has another issue with the awards. The Shiv Sena UBT Sanjay Raut has strongly criticized the decision to confer a Padma honour upon Bhagat Singh Koshyari, the former governor of Maharashtra. He claimed that the man who murdered democracy to install the BJP Shinde government in the state is being honoured by the Modi government.
राजभवन एक राजनीतिक अड्डा बनाया था कोश्यारी जी ने। संविधान की हत्या, लोकतंत्र की हत्या करके एक चुनी हुई सरकार को बर्खास्त कर दिया। ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, ये सर्वोच्च न्यायालय का ऑब्जर्वेशन है। तो ऐसे व्यक्ति को आप लोकतंत्र की हत्या और
संविधान की हत्या करने के लिए इनाम देते हो पद्म भूषण का, तो महाराष्ट्र को ये मंजूर नहीं है। यही कोश्यारी जी है, राज्यपाल पद पर रहते हुए ये महाशय ने छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का अवमान किया था और महात्मा फुले और सावित्रीबाई फुले का अवमान किया था। ऐसे व्यक्ति को आप पद्म भूषण देकर उसकी इनाम देते हो, हमें मंजूर नहीं है।
And reacting sharply to this, Bhagat Singh Koshyari said that he does not work for anyone's praise or criticism. He works for the Bharat Mata.
कोई मेरी प्रशंसा करे, कोई मेरी निंदा करे, इसके लिए मैं काम नहीं करता। मैं संघ का स्वयंसेवक हूँ, मेरे लिए भारत माता सब कुछ है, उसी के लिए हम काम करते हैं, उसके संतानों के लिए काम करते हैं और उसके लिए करते रहेंगे।